Hello. Welcome on Romantic Developer channel, and that is stream number 218, and we will look into some recent AI news and see if I have any questions in my channels overall. To check questions on my channel, let me just double check it on my screen. And I'm looking at the community tab, and yeah, I don't see anything recent. I don't see anything. I see that someone suggested me a few weeks ago to improve my SEO and thumbnails and other optimizations. Actually, probably yeah, it's a nice thing. I think about adjusting some of the titles and thumbnails and everything, and do it in one go, because I can use for this my tool. My tool allow me to update like multiple video at once. I can update like hundreds video, not at once, of course, but with quite impressive speed, because I could execute new prompts, receive new title suggestions, and go and update all of those very quickly. So let me try to start my chatbot. I noticed something very strange today, and I noticed that for some reason today I tried to execute several scripts where I need to call Whisper, and maybe it's my computer thing, or what I've noticed that Whisper services, not local Whisper, today took so much time to respond. So like OpenAI, normal completion request just use seconds, and if I talk about Whisper, it took really long time to get an answer. So I started my chatbot. It's all in open source, YouTube AI helper in GitHub. It's mentioned multiple times in previous streams, so you can do a quick search, but if you need, just drop me a question, I'll reply to you with the links and short description, or you can ask my chatbot. It should know about it something. Yeah, so looks like we are live and everything is good. What I do normally, I'm also trying to read some recent news, and I know that I missed some news yesterday. Normally I send a question like this: please add me some exciting AI news, and I'll just change that we look for the news after February 17 or later. And I'm use that for DeepSeek and for ChatGPT O3 Mini with search capabilities, because it's proven in providing more relevant news, comparing, for example, for Qwen. Yeah, I've tried it several times with several prompts, and I don't like it results. Even Qwen is very capable, probably in some code problem solving skills. And DeepSeek do not bad, not. I still slightly more ChatGPT, but I'd say they provide slightly different results. So they is a good addition to each other. So I couldn't choose the best. Okay, so below some concise roundup of some most exciting news from February 17-18. OpenAI unveils GPT-6 with multi-modal breakthrough. OpenAI has launched GPT-6, a next-generation language model that significantly extends multimodal reasoning capabilities. Really? Really? Yes. Oh, come on. I missed that news. Really? GPT-6 launch? Oh, maybe you're joking with me. Where you get that? Let's just look at all the news. Model spec, okay. OpenAI O3 Mini, okay. Deep research, okay. And we just filter, sort, newest, apply. So no news from February 17. And if you go to OpenAI right here, it's still DeepSeek and everything. They haven't introduced even GPT-5. How they could introduce GPT-6? Learn more. Let's ask, tell me more about multiple sources. Okay, maybe it's some dreaming, but normally O3 Mini doesn't dream. Maybe they revealed something. The model integrates text, image, and even audio processing and unified architecture, often dramatically improved context handling and output accuracy. Earlier reports note enhanced efficiency in inference and robustness in handling complex enterprise application. Sounds really cool, but come on. Google Bars receive a major generative update. Is it really something or it's just dreaming? Breakthrough in AGI, multi-domain generalization achieved. So, GPT-6 designed a truly unified model. Official announcement, which is 404. Any other news reports are than official page which returns 4.4. Really? We will come very soon to DeepSeek. Okay, let it do some search. And mindful, maybe YouTube, but older videos from 6 months ago aren't recent enough. Okay. In-depth analysis by Dr. Alan Thompson. Let's see. GPT-6 2025. Summary. Multimodal, trillions of parameters. Training time total. Oh. I don't see comparison. So estimated time June of 2025. And what we see here, it says the total time in years of training, and it's have that sources saying that Grok 3 would cost about $1 and $2 billion, and GPT-5 will cost about 600 millions. Probably GPT-6 will cost more than that. And where is GPT-6? So was it OpenAI's target potential data center locations? Of course. But February 2nd. Okay, no actual news. No actual news. How it was possible for it to provide me such irrelevant information? Do you know how it's even possible? Published February. Okay. Community insights and speculation on Reddit. And it's from 9 months ago. It's speculation. Manifold markets. And it says when GPT-6 will be released. Of course, they just do some speculation here. Okay, maybe I'm not right with, with GPT, with OpenAI chat today, because yeah, it provided me some unbelievable results. Okay, Altera AI project seed emergent AI societies in Minecraft. Simulate 1,000 autonomous AI agents in Minecraft, observing the emergence of complex societal structures, including economies, governance system, and cultural norms. 222 agent autonomously voted on laws, formed roles, and even sacrificed personal goals for communal benefits. Okay, nice. Mistral launch Arabic focused LLM, nice. New York Times adopt enterprise AI tools. Okay. XAI unveils Grok 3. Yeah, it's something I heard of, that it will have a stream like yesterday in Pacific time about late evening, like 8 a.m., 8 p.m., maybe not so late, just evening. Multimodal capable of real-time reasoning and integration with X. It processes text, images, and video with low latency, targeting application in finance, logistics, and social media moderation. Nice. And key features: 100 milliseconds response time for high-frequency trading, GDPR-compliant enterprise deployment. Source: VFX Creator, AI-powered film effects. A new open-source tool, VFX Creator, enables filmmakers to generate and manipulate visual effects using natural language prompts. Built on diffusion models, it supports real-time environments. Okay, let's see it. Abridged, secure. Okay, Tesla accelerate AI hiring in India. 13 new roles. It's not too much. Okay, let's see VFX animated visual effects generation. So we have paper, code, YouTube, download, everything. So it's some of the OpenVFX dataset, an example of exploding visual effects, videos of examples of OpenVFX datasets. For some exploding, of course, it shows the best result possible. It's nice. My page is gone. Looks like my graphical card doesn't like something, and it's yeah, it decided to have some rest. Maybe if we switch to another one. Okay, open tools. Let's see. It's all the news, and we look for Elon Musk Grok and introduction of Grok and its key features, launching details on Grok. Of course, everyone says it's smartest AI on Earth. Performance and evaluation, and we don't see any graphics here. So what if we just search for Grok 3 X? And with that VFX Creator, probably, yeah, I just need to read it more. If it's open source, of course, it's very cool, because anything open source is, again, is pretty cool, and I like it. And really, help me close that page. What if I move it to the next, another screen? Okay, closing it actually looks like it's helped. Elon Musk artificial intelligence company XAI unveiled Grok 3, the latest version of a chatbot designed to compete with AI models like OpenAI, ChatGPT, DeepSeek. Introduced Deep Search, a tool aimed to enhance research, brainstorming, and data analysis by articulating its reasoning process in responses. The chatbot is currently available on X Premium Plus subscribers, with a new Super Grok subscription tier offering additional features via the Grok mobile app and website. During recent livestream, Musk claimed that Grok 3 is an order of magnitude more capable than its predecessor, Grok 2, and that it outperformed competitors in benchmark-related math, science, coding. The model was trained using XAI Colossus supercomputer cluster in Memphis, Tennessee, which utilizes a lot of NVIDIA chipset. Early reaction from AI experts have been mixed. Andrei Karpathy, a co-founder of OpenAI and former Tesla AI director, noted the Grok 3 reasoning capabilities as state-of-art and highlighted its proficiency in solving complex coding problems. However, he also mentioned that while Grok 3 is a solid model, it doesn't clearly surpass OpenAI's latest offering. In summary, represent a significant advancement for XAI. It performs in key benchmarks, and introduction features like deep search suggest potential for widespread adoptions. So it remains to be seen how it will compare established models in practical applications. For more in-depth look, you might find following video informative. So it's some official introduction on let's look on Tom Hardware. And here XAI is just that stream Grok 3 launch. So not my best account opened here. "19 days to set up a record time, especially since NVIDIA CEO said that usually takes 4 years. Okay. Isn't just a single LLM, instead it's family of several models, with the first ones launched with Grok 3 and Grok 3 Mini, of course. And let's see benchmarks. So Maths, Grok 3, Grok 3 Mini, and why they haven't included O3, for example, really? Because they compete with O3. Why they didn't include into the benchmarks O3? GPT-4, of course, it's not good. DeepSeek V3, let's see, it's that one. So it's like on the level of Grok 3 Mini. DeepSeek 5965. Okay. And 3940 in maths. So DeepSeek is like Grok 3 Mini, and Grok 3 of course higher, but I really want to see how it's related to O3 or O1 Pro, for example. Outperformance competition, including 2222. You've been given access to Grok 3 in advance and were able to test these claims. For example, Tesla directors say Grok 3 sync and feel similar to OpenAI O1 Pro model while being a bit better than DeepSeek R1 and Gemini. Okay. Okay. And Super Grok, about $30 a month. So if it will produce the same level of O1 Pro, why not to switch? Why not to switch? But you see, it's really not much information about it. Not much information. Is it available in API yet? Will it understand me or not? Oh. Is accessible to X Premium Plus subscribers. Okay. And right now I'm probably not X Premium Plus. Yeah. So I don't have access to Grok 3, so nothing to compare, because yeah, my layer, current layer, of course not as premium as it should be. So upgrade, and probably I'm not premium plus, but I'm just premium. And what provide premium plus? It's provide fully ad free, write articles, and some radar. And radar is experience real-time trends like never before. I'm not sure I need Grok 3 in premium unless I see some promising results. And what about recent GPT-6 announcements from OpenAI? Is it a fake? While there have been discussion and speculation about its development, including trademark application with GPT-6 and GPT-7 in China, no concrete details have been provided by OpenAI. Therefore, any recent announcement regarding the GPT-6 should be approached with caution, as they may not be based on official information. Okay, you might find following video informative. Okay, so I think that would be it for today's news. And yeah, we have tricked by O3 Mini into checking something about some speculation about O3 or GPT-6, but it's not true. And I believe I have everything regarding my code development right now switched off. So most probably I will not turn on, because probably I don't have right amount of time right now, and I will postpone this work till today's evening, which hopefully I will have slightly more time to do some, some cool and helpful with my code and develop it. If you have any questions, please leave me some comments and we could review them. If you have some ideas, experiments, and everything else, I would be happy to look into them. But again, as of now, no specific plans except moving on with my tools, moving my tools into cloud and slightly improve it so I can use precisely which models I want to use from where for each step of my equitation of video processing. And of course, I probably will add more endpoints, like not only update YouTube video, but probably post into some social media, because looks like with some of my new project, it would be beneficial to have those capabilities. So I'll add everything of that and hopefully could share some public free access to that tool in cloud. So if you don't want to install everything on your local machine, you can try it sometime soon, hopefully in a month or so. Okay, guys, as always in that complex time, and why I say complex time, because it's not only interesting, it's also a complex time because we see that world is changing in multiple dimensions. It's not only AI, it's not only a relationship between countries, it's not only wars, it's just overall changing of its main choice how humanity will develop itself in the next years, or in the next dozen of years. At least I had that feeling right now, and like I haven't had that feeling like in the last 20 years or so. And based on all my experience and what I feel, that I see that the amount of changes and amount of, hello Ladla, Prince, amount of changes we have
Hello,
right now.
Dimitri.
Yeah. Hello. How are you? I'm actually wrapping up the stream right now. It's early morning for me because I haven't time to do it late evening, and I'm going to do my late evening more work regarding some my software development, moving some of my approaches to cloud. Um, so yeah, haven't done anything beautiful, completely new yet, but just solved some questions how to set up all that new for me environment development, working with Dockers, with that queues in Python, salary workers, Redis queues, and so on, which could work normally locally and in cloud, and build some test tasks and queued them. So yeah, solve all that questions which more on infrastructure level, and going on to yeah, going to speed up soon to move it all to cloud development platform. Yeah, it's night. It's night here, but morning at my time zone. So yeah, we opposite sides of the world, and yeah, it's kind of nice that we can speak mostly real time. That even in times of my youth, of course, there are phones, uh, but they cost like to call to some other country, especially such far, it cost crazy amount of money. And again, I born in Soviet Union, so I mean the phone call to like capital country wasn't so easy at all because it would be listened by someone, and yeah, it was times when you just couldn't call anywhere where you want. And now, yeah, of course, it's my lifespan time. Of course, it's oh.
What or next project will you start?
So right now, I'm going to move my current project into cloud and combine all my tests and experiments I did with it into single product. And with current low prices, especially for low models, for custom models like DeepSeek, I'm going to give access to like first, I don't know, hundreds, maybe hundred of people who want to use it with some limitation, of course. So they could try it and provide me some feedback, and then I can move to my next project. But accept my old ideas about how to help like with some project to my wife or something, I really don't have any specific project in mind right away. I have only few features to add to that project, which also could be pretty impressive, like searching similar, for example, channels on YouTube and listening to their streams or videos and providing some insightful comments, so people can probably can go and check your YouTube channel or something. So like doing some SEO stuff, but not much, but yeah, something can work on your computer, crawl the internet, crawl the YouTube, something, and yeah, leave some comments, and which could drive some traffic to back to your channel or to your videos somehow. Yes, it's like example of idea for that project. For other projects, they more combination of some hardware and software. I have idea of so that is the microscope, and I like to use microscope to discover something. Especially, I want to discover, let's say, some type of crystals. And there are some theories which say that, for example, water crystals would be completely different for the same water, for exactly the same water, but if this water comes through some different conditions, like, for example, you can imagine it for the water which could be expose it to some waveform, to some electromagnetic waves, which represent some good music and bad music, and it will impact a lot on the how of the way how that water will form crystals when it go to freeze. And there are some scientists who did such research in past, but no one says that their results are scientifically correct, because they said they could choose, because multiple crystals are organized, they could choose nicest crystals and they can prove whatever they want. And I want to build like some small device which could freeze water on the plate under microscope. At the same time, that microscope have good SDK which you can use to just read the pictures immediately. And probably want to look into some classification graphical models which could basically build generalized image of the crystals. So it wouldn't be just my selection of good or bad crystals, but it would be just some representation of AI model, which would be more proven, and that could lead to some even scientific results. At least I have feelings that I want to finish this project sometime soon. So maybe it's completely not related to like current AI agents and everything. But again, there are tons of information about AI agents, but it surely would be something completely new and will require not only hardware, software, but also some usage of non-standard AI models, let's say that. So I did some quick research with models I need to look into, but of course it have some learning curve, so I haven't started it yet. But it's idea which came to my mind after I read about some such of those research. So if you are interested, you can come after some, maybe a month. Maybe will implement that my current move into cloud project, and I can start working on that model, or at least learn and try something. Again, I'm not use those streams to do full-time work. I have a lot of work except those streams. I use the streams like to be, to have chance to communicate with someone and to have chance to be up to date with some news, try something new technologies and look into them, and as well to again implement something helpful. That project is helpful for me, and it surely could be helpful for others. And the next my project probably would be maybe helpful for scientific world, but I'm not so sure, because when you come to scientists, of course they are very special kind of people, and it's very hard to prove anything to them. So that is my ideas. Pakistan, nice to meet you. As you probably know, right now I'm in the United States, but I was in territory of Ukraine in Soviet Union, and basically I haven't visited that part of world where the Pakistan is. So I never been to Pakistan, or never close to any other countries. So I'm not traveled world a lot. I traveled my countries where I lived quite intensively, but not any new countries. So nice to meet a new friend from Pakistan, new old friend. Okay. So I think that would be it. I have some time when I need to switch to my different computer, to my working computer, and do some
Best of luck for your
work.
next project.
Yeah, thank you very much. And my chatbot is so nice as well. It's much more communicative than me. Okay. You see, it's become better. It's also mentioned about moving to cloud development platform soon. So yeah, of course, it's now have much more context because of my recent addition of real-time whisper transcript to the context of the chatbot, so it could answer to you based on what I'm saying as well, which is really, really nice. It sounds more and more natural, even if it's used not so extensive like Grok 3 or any O models. It's just use GPT for O mini, the most cheapest model in the market as of today, even cheaper than DeepSeek, of course. If you use it, if you not run it locally, of course. Okay, so have a great evening, have a great day, and yeah, keep your mind open to new learnings and heart open for love and wisdom, and see you later